All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is an absolute treat for everybody. This is the 2019 Historic Autograph Civil War Divided. Inside this box, you're going to find 2 to 3 autographs or war date letters. 1 signature series facsimile short print, little auto pen fake signature or copy of a signature. 14 base cards, which are going to be numbered between 61 and 65. You'll find at least 1 out of 7 or 1 of 1. And then 4 to 5 Civil War era relic inserts, which can be some of the dirt from a battlefield. An example of the signatures, Abraham Lincoln. There's some Indian head pennies. There's a lot of really cool stuff that's in here. This is, to my knowledge, the first time this has ever been broke. It's definitely the first time it's ever been broke for David Adams. I don't know if there's a ton of videos of it being broke out there. So this is definitely a treat for everybody watching. Even if you're not a sports fan or a card fan, the fact that it's Civil War, it's going to be cool. So big ups to the person who decided to buy it. You know who you are. Oh. I am a bit of a history nerd. Not just U.S. history, world history, anything. All right, here we go. Day 3. The Battle of Gettysburg. What is this? Is nuts. Okay. I'm sorry, this is going to take me a while. Okay, I don't want to touch it. I'm not going to touch it, but let me tell you. So here's what it is. This is the Cincinnati, Washington, and Baltimore Railroad Company stock certificate, number A6369, signed by Brevet Brigadier General Orland Smith, who fought at Gettysburg. So first of all, the secretary's signature, I don't want to handle this. This is the live certificate. On the other side, I believe it's the other side, is the actual autograph from the general. So you're probably going to frame that one. But there's his autograph. It's on the other side. They put it in the wrong way. Is it okay if I flip it over? Okay, go ahead. I've been given the go ahead. Hold on. This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. There we go. Oh my. Dated 1887. There's Orland Smith, who fought in the Civil War. That's 10 shares. Oh my goodness. Oh, this will be the most delicate top load I ever do in my entire life. There we go. Move it down with gravity. So there's Orland Smith's signature. And he was a brigadier general who fought at Gettysburg. How about that to get it started? How about that to get it started? I'm going to grab... So here are the cards. Let me, All right, that one looks like it has a hit in it. I'm trying to... This was right on top. I couldn't miss this. I had to kind of... I had to pop this one out first, so you did get spoiled with a hit immediately. Let me look at these. Lincoln Shot, that's out of 65. That's number 65 out of 65. And it has a little spiel about it on the back. Lincoln's second inauguration, that's out of 65. Slave Living, out of 65, and the deplorable conditions. The Gatling gun, one of the first automateds, or semi-automateds, because technically you turn to crank, that is out of 65. Dred Scott versus Sanford, out of 65. Jefferson Davis inaugurated. That one is out of 61. General Ulysses S. Grant, out of 61. Oh, and another Ulysses S. Grant, out of 61. I guess that's pre-general time or presidential time. There's Dorothy Dragon Dix, out of 61. Sometimes there's things you just say that you wish you would have thought them through. The Missouri Compromise, out of 61. That's a dollar bill. Fall of Richmond, out of 61. And the Jim Crow Laws, out of 61. So there are a bunch of the cards. It's a lot of old-timey names on here, forgive me, but I have to say them out loud. Like the Whistling Dick. That's out of 65. There's Miss Dix again, out of 65. Oh, here is a hit, man. There's a little sack of dirt from the Antietam battlefield. So there's a little... It's... Okay, so it's a... You've received dirt from Antietam just off the National Battleground. I figured because it was considered hallowed ground. But right off of it. But it's a card. There's a bag of dirt inside there. And then there is a lucite that's printed on like a lucite. So it's completely encapsulated. Well, there you go. A little bit of dirt from Antietam. Clara Barton, Red Cross Stamp, Series 2, out of 150. And that's a United Postage 3-cent stamp. Also, a 4-cent stamp commemorating the Lincoln-Douglas debates, 1858 to 1958. It's the 100-year anniversary. So this will be a 1958 stamp out of 150. Admiral Farragut, who I quote quite frequently, David Farragut, his first name's David. And Admiral Porter, stamp series number 3. That would be the USS Hartford versus the USS Powhatan. That's a 3-cent stamp out of 150. Out of 7, the Battle of the Wilderness. That's out of 7. An 8 1861 half dollar with Walt Whitman's face on it. So an 1861 half dollar out of 45. That's an actual coin in there. Not a printed thing. There you go. What is this? Are you kidding me? All right, let me use this one first. All right, so this is what they mean by a facsimile signature. That is printed on. That's a card that just has it printed on. That's not a piece of tape or anything. So that's a facsimile. That's out of 39 of George Pickett. It's an open case. I'm just going to take a quick look. Yeah, that's just a printed on. It's not actually. It's just a plain card. But this thing, I want to get this right. So hold on. This is insane. I'm reading this so that I can get it right. I'm not trying to steal the thunder here. I don't want to present this incorrectly. This is okay. This is Wager Swain, Major General of the U.S. Volunteer Brigades. He was a brigadier general. This is dated 26 September 1865. 1865. He was the assistant, I believe, commissioner, Bureau of Refugees, Freedmen, and Abandoned Lands. So he would have been the second in command for handling the refugee resettlement, the newly freed men, and what happened to lands abandoned throughout the war. Wager Swain. And it has been authenticated by Beckett. It is Beckett authenticated. So how cool is that? And gives I think it's cool that he signed it, dated it, and then put his full title on there. So you have like his full title card. Brigadier General of the U.S. Volunteers. That's really cool. That is really cool. I believe, yeah, that's... And I knew it had heft. I knew there was stuff. Wrong period for Washington. Oh, I gotcha. Now I see it. I knew there was heft. I knew something was in there that was graded or encapsulated. All of them have that feel to them. They all have that heft to them. This is insane. It was canceled by the Farmers Loan Trust Company in 1887. There is an embossment on here, an embossed stamp that I can't quite read. But yeah, take this, frame that man, then frame this on the back of it. That's pretty cool. Thank you very much for sharing with us. That's impressive. You have literal pieces of American history that are going to be sending to your home. So congratulations. That is ultra cool. Not just kind of cool, it's ultra cool.